Hi, Divina. Thank you so much for joining us. You and I have had the opportunity to work together and do some executive coaching. So first, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Divina, Alston, and I'm an executive director at an assisted living facility in Virginia. I've been working at this facility for it was 11 years this past Sunday. I have my LCSW, my administrator license. My previous work life, I worked with children and families doing family therapy. And so I wanted something different and went into the geriatric mental health population. I've always dealt with mental health and that's just a passion of mine because those people are just so vulnerable and they need our support and help. And it's been 26 years.
Wow.
26 years. And I'm still growing. I'm still growing. The different positions I've been in has helped me be where I'm at now. But I know this is not where I'm going to stop.
That's awesome. One of the things I love about working with you is that you are a high performer. You're a very accomplished professional. So tell me a little bit about what was fueling your desire to want to do some coaching.
In the year 2020, I got promoted as executive director. I was happy, but it was such a difficult time. That was the time, in 2020, the COVID pandemic hit. And although I had been working there for 9 years, my promotion and the transition and changing leadership was challenging. Even though I knew a lot of the staff there already and had relationships with them, me stepping into that role changed a lot of those dynamics. It was difficult to kind of come up with solutions because it's those unsaid dynamics sometimes that are hard to navigate. And so I kind of felt like I didn't have enough support, not enough support to know who I am and how to kind of guide me. And just, when I became ED, it was hard because when you've been at a place for so long, you were kind of part of that problem. I felt like I was kind of the problem. So how do you change that and then gain respect, from your team? And I still had to build relationships internally and externally.
What I love about what you're saying is that we find that often in coaching that one of the most important aspects is that safe space. You have a safe, judgment-free space where you can speak honestly and openly, share your thoughts and ideas, and have a trusted advisor there with you along the way. Was there anything specific about me? I know we sort of touched base before we started working. You did some reference checking. Was there anything specific about me that helped you feel comfortable moving forward?
Yeah, definitely, I was being able to be honest about how I was feeling and talking through some of the struggles it was to be a leader and manage a facility without any judgment. There wasn't no gain or, for you, you're just there listening and kind of guiding me through. And it was good that you was not part of the organization I worked for. You didn't have a game. So I think it was just really just being able to just talk and not be judged.
Yeah, it's huge. And I think sometimes we don't put enough value on that, right? We are always in the problem solving mode, but sometimes we have to first listen, right? And tune into who we are so that we can figure out that next right step. So
I was reflecting on our sessions and you never really told me what to do. Because you're right. In a way, you just kind of ask questions or guide me in a way where I came up with my own solution and try it out. And if it didn't work, then we've explored it and come up with something different. It was never a session where you're like, Divina, this is what you should do.
Yeah, it's an interesting line to walk, particularly for me, because I've been in the role of coach and then I've been in the role of consultant, but they're different, right? Mm-hmm. Those roles are different. And my work with you was as a coach, and I really wanted to honor and respect that and support you so that you walk away feeling good.
A lot of times it's not really about me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But it's the story we tell in our minds. So I gained that, and I definitely gained a sense of more self-awareness and gain more job and life satisfaction. One of the first things that you had asked me when we first started was, what is success? And it was interesting because I remember I was looking at my answers and a lot of it was like work. You remember, it was like work, success. And success is just more than that. And I think as a leader, it's important that they see the whole person, and to also engage in fostering positive relationships.
Yeah, really important. And You know, you, like many other leaders, are so busy. And I talk to a lot of leaders who, you know, like you, have done well in their careers and they're busy and they say, no, I don't need coaching, or I don't want coaching. So what would you say to other leaders who are hesitant to engage in coaching?
I encourage everyone to try it. And not only on how to manage the work environment and career, but how to manage your everyday life, both personal and work, because you need that to be a good leader. But definitely try it. You will learn a lot about yourself.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. I love working with leaders because I say to them, if you are gifted with the opportunity to lead others, then that means you need to gift yourself in that process as well. So that learning, that investment in yourself and growing is totally worth it. You are totally worth it, right? It's worth, you know, helping you elevate your game and your life by having a trusted advisor or someone. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing your experience with me. It's been such a pleasure working with you.
Thank you. Thank you. So valuable. I mean, it's, you know, like it's going to take me wherever my career takes me. I can apply in all areas of my life. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.